Hey, what's up, fellas? Welcome to Asis Galvins Battle of the Beats XTE. It's sponsored by GamerzParadice. You're looking at GamerzParadice right here. My name is Jarvis Carter. I am the sponsor of this tournament for this year. I'll probably be sponsored next year too, hopefully. First and foremost, you guys, I just want to kind of let you know a little bit more about me, about my company, and to kind of go over kind of the things that have went on in the last couple of rounds. First off, man, let me just say this so that everybody is on the same page. I know there's a lot of people who are not joining the Battle of the Beats based on the fact that Asis Galvin's name is on it, or I think that there's some type of beef or something in the community, if you really want to hear it from my mouth. I don't know what that beef is or what's going on with that situation, but obviously Asis has been putting some stuff on his page. He's not happy about, specifically with Styles T, Stunt and Steve Austin, and some other people that are beat producers in this community. Let me make something really, really clear. I don't support any view that divides the community at all. I think that the best way for me to put this to you is that I personally invited Styles T, I personally invited Stunt and Steve Austin, and anybody else to this tournament because it's serious. And, I'm not just out here throwing money away. I'm out here getting free advertising on YouTube, as well as the fact that I'm getting some great music as well out of the whole situation. I want to say this too. I know that some people don't have, I guess, the greatest view of the Battle of the Beats. I specifically don't want to make this into some, let's bash this person, let's bash that person, man. My thing is unity in the community, and that's how I feel. There is a ton of beat producers in this YouTube community, and whether or not we all like each other or not, the truth is, it's not about us, man. It's about that music. And I think that when we all get down to it, that's what it really comes down to. Moving on, next year again, I'm not BSing. I'm personally putting this video out to all the people who I personally invited this year. AKR Beats, Old School Brother, Styles T, you are again personally invited by me. DJ Sonic Freak, if you're out there somewhere, man, because I just seen Maxie post about you today, man. Where are you, by the way, speaking of which? Tons of other people, man. Stunt and Steve, I still invite you to the BOTB next year, man. You're on my dime if you want to get in. I have no qualms, no claims about paying people. Just really don't. If you think I'm BSing you, ask Rozzy K. I don't think that there's anything more to the story than that. I want to also kind of give you guys a little background on myself, as well as a little bit background on the company. So this won't take very long, so I can get to the music, because the music is what really is matter, and this is the Battle of the Beats, correct? I'm 32 years old. I was born in October. I'm from Omaha, Nebraska. I am currently in Billings, Montana. I'm actually about to move my store from here to Sidney, Montana, which is an even smaller community. But the bottom line is, I think I'm a 7-time loser, convicted felon for forgery and fraud here in Montana and in Nebraska. I did 3 years in the Tecumseh State Correctional Institution in Nebraska. I also did 3 years in the Montana State Prison here in Montana, and I also did 2 years with the federal government before beating my federal indictment for K-fraud. I got out of prison in 2009. My mom gave me $2,000 and told me not to blow it. I decided that I wanted to do eBay and I wanted to do Amazon, and I wanted to sell video games. That's what I wanted to do. So I got into it, and it made it very profitable and very successful. Any one of you guys out there can do it. It's real simple. I mean, I don't have to make some joke about Amazon or eBay. I mean, there's tons of people out there making millions of dollars a year doing it, but it takes money to make money, as always, and it takes advertising. You have to be bigger and badder than the other person who's selling the same product as you. GamerzParadice came from a tag that was made by a Miss Heidi Chand. She is on my Facebook. Please take a look at her. She does some very good graphic designs. That's a great graphic design that she did that. The word paradise is a play on Cassie's Paradise. I'm sure you guys know who Cassie is out there. If you don't, she's a artist that is produced by Bad Boy under Sean Puffy Combs. And she has a song called Paradise, and Wiz Khalifa features on that. And that's why the Paradise is inside of GamerzParadice. To kind of go over a little bit more of what's going on at this point, man, I have been a big internet junkie and a YouTube junkie for quite some time, and I produced beats on a Casio WK3800 while I was in prison. I produced beats on that board, and it was one of the outlets I had to actually get me through my time. To make a long story short, I mean, I never wish prison upon any of you guys out there, nor do I wish it upon my worst enemy, because it's not a good feeling. But it did help me grow into the person that I am today. So with that being said, let's get to the music. You know what I mean? I should kind of give you guys a little bit of something that's going on with me. This round, I think we're in the Sweet 16. Next round will be the Elite 8, and then we'll get down to our Final 4. And I just want to say this, man. All you guys that are underestimating J Hits, man, that's not smart. Just want to make that 100% clear. That is not smart, yo. That guy is on a mission. Justin Brown, man, you are seriously trying to rip people's head off right now, and continue doing that, because it is exactly what I think you really needed, man. I don't think that you did like that early exit from the Battle of the Beast that you got in the TE3, man. That was not what's up for you. I also want to say this to Marcus, man. Marcus Cooper, he's a EMRLS. Man, dude, you I don't know how you didn't make it through this round, but the truth was is that, you know, I was outvoted. I voted for you personally, but you know, I rewarded you last week, man, but you know, it just wasn't meant to be. I didn't have you slated to make it to the Final 4 anyway, but I think that dude, I've been severely impressed with everything that you've done. Let me actually go over a couple of things. Rozzy K, man, I just want to say this to you, man. I think you did rush this one, man, and I'm kind of astonished. I thought that was going to be much harder to judge than it was. Long story short, I mean, like I said, I think J Hits is a man on fire right now. He is trying to literally, and I do mean literally, gut people in this competition right now. And I think that's his goal, is to essentially annihilate everyone that comes up against him. And call it biased all you want to, the guy was severely angry about that loss that he had. So I think that I'm going to be very, very to the point, man. Saki, or you guys that are in that bracket with him, man, who's coming up next to him, please do not underestimate that guy, because he is not trying to be nice. He is not trying to be nice at all. So, you know, let me also say a couple of other things, man. I want to give a big shout out to Johnny, who was part of the first round in here, man. He specifically had an emergency family matter that was going on, and I want to make it clear, man, you know, we're very compassionate here, man, at GamerzParadice, man. I have one other employee, and his mother passed away just recently, and I've been basically running this shit all by myself, which is a lot harder than people think. But I have a lot of compassion for Johnny and what's going on with him. Johnny, if you're listening to this video, man, you're in on the next tournament on me if it's for cash. So I want that to be 100% clear. I also want to just kind of give a cool shout out to TWE Shell Shocker, man, because you know, the guy is just pretty awesome. To make a long story short, he don't pull no punches, and I just wanted to say that just so that it's on the page. I mean, I don't really need to give him any props. I think everybody knows what's up with him. Killer Cam Rizzle, want to give a shout out to you as well. You know what I mean? I wish you had got in this year, but you know, I'll see you next year for certain. And you're in on my dime too, just to let you know that. You know what I mean? With that being said, man, I guess I should focus on some of the matches that we had this week. Vyrix, wow, dude. Wow. What can I say other than that? You know, I was not impressed with you in the first round. Just keeping it real with you. Neither you or DJ NES should have got through. Just letting you know. Better beat you. Poor composition all the way through last week, man. I was not happy with you. But this week, gotta say, I was pretty good, bro. Pretty good. And not even pretty good. I was damn good. I had some good shit. So, who else was I severely impressed? Ken. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Dude, what's up with you, man? I mean, really. What is up with you just... I'm going to mention something about Ken. He had posted something on Facebook and said that he was getting ready and preparing and studying cats. You know what I mean? I think that should have made some people think. Like, this guy is literally listening to other people's joints to make sure that he ain't going to get outclassed this year. He not only said he was going to do such, he did such. Now, I only have 2 candidates for MVP this week. It's going to be Jay Hits again. Just wow for him. If he wins the MVP, this dude will have pulled 60 out of $5 already. So I'm kind of rooting for him. Again, I'm biased to a certain degree, you know, because I was part of the crew that talked to him during that period where he had lost. So I'm really happy to see him doing what he's doing. As for you, Ken, dude, Jesus, my guy. I heard the collabo between you and Rich and all them other people, Gage, sorry, and all them other people, man. And why did you try to tear that beat apart too? Just saying, you know, anything you work on, man, it just sounds like you have sat down for hours, if not days, to work on it. So that means something to me, and it's why you were heavily rewarded this week. But it's really between you two on MVP. I don't think there's any toss-up beyond that, personally. Saki, man, I don't even know what to say about that. I got outvoted, bro. Just, you know, and it wasn't against you, man. I have not really heard a lot of your stuff, so I'm going to go over to your YouTube page and listen to a lot of the stuff that you got going on there. You know who else I really missed in this tournament? Bassfield. I don't know if any of you guys know who he is. Somebody hit that dude up and tell him to get at me at some point. You know, he has a Zelda beat that I really like. This week, we're looking at 90s TV's themes. I don't want people doing this. I want you to do this on the side. I have a really big challenge for some people. I have $20 for somebody who makes the best Perfect Strangers beat, because I love that opening, and I particularly like that beat. It's a 90s show. It's from the TGIF Friday on ABC. I don't want anybody doing it for the tournament unless it's what you already had planned, but personally I would like to hear somebody remix that Perfect Strangers opening and do it where, you know, I can hear most of the chorus. That's what I'd like to hear. So that ending bridge would be nice too. My life, my dream, nothing's gonna stop me now. That'd be pretty sick with it. And I think the chorus is rise and falls on the wings of my dream, standing tall on the wings of my dreams. So I think that's a pretty sick opening, and I'm actually gonna get on it. Last but not leastly, you know what I'm saying? Please do not take this as anybody getting knocked or anything like that. Some of you guys, man, what's up, man? You know, the first round, people are sliding through. Second round, you know, people are coming with some stuff that they didn't really think was all that great, but they put it up there anyway, sort of like I did. You know, I would appreciate it. When you're in the Elite 8, I want to not be able to distinguish who is the better beat. I would really appreciate that this time around. I guess that's pretty much it, man. I guess, so that's it. As always, let me give a big shout out to Asis Galvin and to Von Dizzle and to those people who are a part of this tournament and who made it great this year. I can't thank you guys enough for being a part of a tournament that's for money. And if you think this is the end of the Battle of the Beats for money, you got things confused. Because if you thought that little $500 that I put up was this time was even scratching the surface of what I got in store for you guys, this thing could be huge. You know, I also want to say this too, man. People who are not amateur beat makers, or if you've been signed by a label or something like that, you know, you making your paper, please don't come in here and try to steal from the people that are they're not signed yet. I'm sure that there are people who have their beats that they have sold or leased or things like that. But if you're not signed to a label or something like that, you're always welcome into the Battle of the Beats. I particularly would not want to see this thing get huge to the point where we have beat producers who are just 10 times better based on equipment and because they've been signed by a major label, getting in here and basically being judged up against people who are amateurs, and I don't want to see that at all. So, just know that I'm not trying to be, rude or anything like that, but it's guys like Rozzy K who's going to law school, who are like Marcus who work at a regular job, like Asis who works at Apple, and everybody else who has a normal life outside of this that really needs to be in on this. This money is for you guys, It's for the community, by the community. You know what I mean? So, anyway, I'm out of here. 15-minute video. That's pretty decent. Alright. I'll holler at y'all. GamerzParadice out of here. 1.